There's only a few remaining games left of the first leg in the Champions League round of 16 knockout games. Those two games are City versus Leipzig and Inter Milan versus Porto. I'm going to be running through my predictions of these games and also the games that are getting played tomorrow night, Thursday night, for the Europa League for the second leg. So first of all, City versus Leipzig, I'm going 3-2 City. I think Christopher Nkunku, if he's fit, I'm not too sure whether he is, will do well. But I feel like the willpower of City and Haaland in the Champions League is ridiculous. So I feel like it would be not a walk in the park for them, but they'll win the game comfortably. Inter Porto, I'm going 2-1 Inter. 2-1 Inter. I think Lukaku's doing well there. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that they obviously want to keep him. But it's whether Chelsea... Well, I'm guessing Chelsea want to let him go. I don't think Mr. Todd Bowley wants to keep him. Inter will do him over, but it'll be a close game and Porto put up a good fight. Now moving on to the Europa League games tomorrow night, Thursday night. We got PSG versus Sevilla. Sevilla being 3-0 up. However, they are travelling to the Netherlands, so it'll be tough going to the PSV's ground. However, I think 3-0 is too big of a deficit for them to get back on. With Lamela playing, obviously, he's clinical. I just feel like Sevilla will win that 2-1. So 5-1 on aggregate. Then we have Nantes, I think that's how you say it. Nantes versus Juventus. 1-1 on aggregate. It's home at Nantes, so I'm going to go 1-0 Nantes and Juventus will get knocked out. I don't think Juventus are the team they are. If they can't beat Nantes at home, then they ain't beating them away, because French fans are ridiculous. I'm going to butcher this next team. It's a Denmark team. Midtjylland, these people, versus Sporting. Bit of an easier name to say. Again, 1-1 on aggregate. I'm going to say 2-0 Sporting because I have no clue who they are. But they did score, and they are at home. I don't know what Denmark fans are like, but I just don't see a way that Sporting go out. Monaco, Bayern, Leverkusen. Obviously, Monaco being 3-2 up, and now playing at home. Leverkusen got to travel to France. Got a 1-goal deficit to climb back from. I'm going to say Leverkusen win 2-0. I'm going to say 2-0. I think Diaby does it for them. I don't know why, I just feel like a Leverkusen win is coming. No one's really expecting them to win, because obviously they're travelling away, losing a knockout game. But I got faith in them. You know, Hincapie, he's a really good centre-back. We obviously got the likes of Moussa Diaby, of course. Frimpong, I'm not sure if he's fit or not. Hudson-Odoi, if he's fit, obviously. They got some top quality players there, so I feel like they'll do Monaco over. And then you got Union Berlin, Ajax, 0-0 in aggregate. It's at home for Union Berlin in Germany. I'm going 2-0 Union Berlin. They're currently joint top of the Bundesliga with, I believe it's Dortmund and Bayern Munich on 47 points, 40, something like that. They're defying the odds really because of all the financial issues they're currently going through and have been going through for like the past 10 years. I just feel like Union Berlin in Germany, on the form that they're on, will do Ajax over. I don't see Ajax beating them, but I mean, it's a tough one for them to go to. Obviously, going to Germany against a really on-form team, so they needed to get a couple goals in the first fixture. But I mean, I just think Union Berlin are going to do them over with the form they're on. So we have Roma Salzburg. Roma being 1-0 down on aggregate to Salzburg. However, Roma are now playing in Italy. I'm going 2-0 Roma. Jose Mourinho's side is going to be too much for the Austrian side. I don't think they're going to do well. I can't really name any of their players, but I mean, if they do knock out Jose Mourinho's side, then it would be incredible, but I don't see it happening really. Rennes versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk being 2-1 up on aggregate. However, this is now being played in France. I'm going 1-0, so Shakhtar win 3-2 on aggregate. I don't know, without Mudryk, without their star boy, who's about to go 007 by the way, I just don't see them scoring many goals. They scored 2 at home, but in France, Rennes could do them over, but I'm going to go benefit the doubt for Shakhtar and go 1-0, so they still go through. The game that I wish I could watch, I really wish I could watch it, but I have football. United versus Barcelona. Manchester United being at Old Trafford versus obviously Barcelona, who are travelling over to England. We saw last Thursday's game was one of the best games as of recent in Europe. I thought it was a great game, you know, end to end. You couldn't really put anything between them. They were both incredible going forward, both incredible defensively. It'd be a good game. I think either way, it's good for Arsenal because a big team is gone. I think United at home are going to win 2-1, so 4-3 on aggregate. I don't know, United's form at the moment scary. They're in the title race, obviously, in the Premier League with us and City. Anyway, those were my predictions for the all the games across Europe. I was going to do the Europa Conference League, however, I don't know Russian painters. I was going to do Europa Conference League, however, I don't really know many of the teams, and I thought it's not really worth predicting them if I'm not going to watch them and stuff like that, and if it doesn't affect my team or if it's not Champions League. So yeah, those are my predictions for the games in Europa League and also the Champions League games tonight. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if I've got any right, and let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. You know, I've obviously changed to House of Football now. Instead of just an all Arsenal page, it's now a football page. So I'll be posting anything to do with football, transfer news, and for instance shorts, predictions for game weeks, predictions for Europe, predictions for anything to do with football really, and anything to do with football. So let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see down below in the comment section. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.